So the United States is in trouble. The United States is absolutely in trouble. The United States has metaphorically made its bed, and it is only a matter of time before we sleep in it. And that's just the laws of nature. That's just how nature works. That's as certain as gravity. We have made our bed, and it's just a matter of time as to when we sleep in it. It was always meant to happen. It was just a matter of whose generation was it going to happen to, you know? I mean, you can't become the greatest nation to ever exist, but you do it on the back of death and destruction and conquering and slavery and oppression and abuse and intolerance. You can't become the greatest nation in the world in that manner and expect it not to ever come back to you. I mean, it's just a matter of time. We've all seen Menace to Society. It just happened. It's gonna come back to you in the end. It's always gonna come back to you in the end. It was only a matter. It was whose generation was it going to happen to? That was the only question. Whose generation is going to happen to? Because you can't stay in power constantly by keeping everyone else submissive. And that's what we've been trying to do. We're staying in power by keeping others submissive, instead of trying to create a world where we can all benefit. Instead of putting our smartest thinkers and our greatest minds on how we can exist in a world where we all can benefit. We created the greatest country in the world off of blood and destruction. And then you think it's not gonna ever come back to you? Of course it's gonna come back to you. That's crazy. Of course it's gonna come back to you. When has it never come back to a person who has done that to someone else? It always comes back to you in the end. It was just a matter of whose generation was it going to come back to.